What's up, everybody? It's Emran here, and welcome back to a new episode of Satisfactory. In the previous episode, we have worked on our plastics and rubber, and we are going to try to get fuel generators up and running in this episode. I know that there are a few more fuel nodes around here, so maybe we can... So there are a few more fuel nodes over here, one over there, and a few more over there. That is really nice, and I see something over there. Those fuel nodes are good for... I think there are a few of them that are pure, and I think those are good for fuel generators and then getting the power generators in there. But I can see that there is something over there. And I see that there's also some kind of a little bit of a pad over there. So let's see if we can get to that. We'll probably have some enemies over there. And I hope that my jetpack... So in this episode we're focusing a little bit more on the fuel generators, unlocking those. Is it here? Yeah. Are there any enemies? Yes, there are. Ooh, spitters. Just haven't found them yet. Ooh. Alright, found them. Oof. Alright. I think I hit it, but maybe there's one more. Yeah, there is. Where are you? I think I... Oh, it's still here. There we go. So yeah, while we're waiting on all the... Ooh, computers, nice, really good. And circuit boards, we have quite a few circuit boards now. Also some quartz, another computer stack, that is really good. Oscillators, 30. Where is the... It needs rubber. We are making that. So that's good. But yeah. Oh, wow. There's also a node here. What is that? What is that node? Is that iron? Yeah, just impure iron. Yeah, and I also want to work on decorating. I've been thinking... Ooh, that is nice. That's looking relatively nice over there. Ooh, and a somewhat harder enemy. Let's get that hard drive. Yeah, so this episode a little bit more focusing on also decorating is something I'd like to do. Ooh. Still don't know where Fetch is. So sad. We're already able to unlock a little bit with regards to the milestones for the... I think the belts now. I think Mark 4 belts. My voice is still not super. Still a little bit... I'm still a little bit sick in there. Sick there. Let's get that. All right. Let's get the F out of here.
Employee contract reminder. No pioneer should speculate regarding why there are crashed freighters on this planet.
I'm not speculating. I have no questions at all. All right. I think those are the first next milestones. Alrighty, nice. Let's try and also decorate a little bit so that we can check off a few of our milestones. I've also been thinking about getting the... Ooh, maybe I should do that. Yeah. I want to go and find a few Somersloops. Although we don't have a lot of power, that is the problem. I wanted to work on the versatile frames already, but we don't have a lot of power. That is unfortunate. It's getting dark again. Nice. Ooh, we need a little bit more. And also a little bit more modular frames. Yeah, I hope I'm not dropping these modular frames. Yeah, we're still good on those. So we need 400 of them. I'll just grab the lot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Let's grab some concrete. I want to check our power status. See how we're doing. I think for plastics, we are good. We just want the fuel generators. This is already really nice. Yeah, and I'm gonna clean up my inventory. And then we'll do a little bit of decorating. Excuse me. Also really love the music in this game. It's really nice. Really good vibes. Alright, let's get that first milestone. What are we unlocking, by the way? I'm so focused on the power generators. What are we unlocking? Yeah, Mark IV belts. That's what we're doing here. Mark IV belts are made of industrial.
Milestone reached. The transportation of resources can reach new heights of efficiency.
Ooh, truck.
With the Mark IV belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort. Handling a large and complicated vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as you. They are an obvious improvement over tractors concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
Nice. We have a transport up to 480. That is a big, big improvement. We can definitely use that later on. We're also good to go on... Right, we should grab a little bit more. Nice, we have so many stuff here. We have a lot of power slugs too. We have a lot of computers here. A hard drive that we're actually going to use now. No. Scan you. Sulfur. What do we need for this? Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, I cannot. Yeah, I'm not sure how to make this, but the rifle is something we can do a little bit later. First, let's do fluid packaging so that we can make packaged fuel for our jetpack. A lot of copper sheets. Let's see, what else can we dump in here? Oscillators. Quartz. SAM that we're not using anyways. AI limiters for smart splitters. Yeah, the rest is still stuff that we need, except for the screws. I'm not sure what we need that for. Nice. Right, we're waiting for that pod to return. In the meanwhile, we can do a little bit of shopping. So, let's see, what do we really want? I want these steel-framed glass windows. That is something that looks really cool to make a little bit of a, yeah, nice looking factory. Then I'm wondering if I should do the structural beams. Not sure how this works. Never really worked with these. I'm not the best creative content creator out there. Definitely not. Ooh, I like those. I also like the elevators. I like everything, by the way. And maybe we can do metal pillars. Not sure if you can paint them later. Let's do these. The structural beams is not something you can buy right now. Industrial fencing is cool, but we also have modern railing already. So let's see. Let's grab a bit of silicon. Silica. I want my truck in the parking space that we've created for it. So why not do that? Be a little bit civilized. The freighter is almost re-entered. There we go. Nice. Let's take a look at our factory here. So yeah, let's see, walls here, honeycomb frame window, triple frame windows, and hex frames. I'm not sure which one is the best. We also have a full frame window. No, I think the honeycomb is cool. Right. I have something envisioned. Not sure if it's cool. I think with a little bit of industrial beams in there, it would be nice. For now, I just want to try and do this. We also have the center door. That is straight to the side. So it would be there. And then the copper wall. Oof, I forgot to... Yeah, that's nice. I forgot to... I left a little bit of space here so that we can make a personal kind of elevator thing. But I totally forgot that right now. For now, I just want the front to be nicely filled in. There we go. Still right-clicking. Gotta work on that habit. There we go. There's no change here with the copper finish. Nope. That is looking a little bit better. And I think it's cool that you can still see from the inside out If you have any ideas on how... Ooh, that is a way big pillar. How can I rotate it? Yeah, rotate it that way, but how can I... Oh, like that. Like that, huh? Yeah, we can work with that a little bit. Still, it's a bit boxy. Oh. Not sure how to do this. Like that, yeah. But it's in the middle of that. Oh, maybe I can, like, hologram it. No. No. I want more up there. Not sure how to do that. Yeah. Alright. Let's do the other side. Oh, let's go to the freighter. Jeez. Totally forgetting that. Totally got lost in the decorating part. Yeah, we can also work on the blueprints, the reverse blueprints, if we have time in this episode. But at least we're working on our priority list. Also, if you want to see something or want me to explain a little bit on a certain subject, let me know. Oh, forgot those. Let's grab a lot of those copper sheets. Yeah, I am up for anything you want to see. I'll be... the main goal is still to work on those space elevated parts. But yeah, if you have any great ideas, or you want me to decorate into something else, or you want me to decorate the base like this, yeah, let me know. Let me know what you want. Oops. Alright, let's get down there. Yeah, the factory is already looking a little bit better. Ooh, that is nice. You know what? Let's grab all of this. Not sure what the next milestone is, but I think we have quite the plastic and rubber already. So that should really work for us. Which is good. Which is nice. Maybe we can even get the gun today. Not sure. The rifle is something that is really handy to have against the enemies. Alright, let's launch this. Fluid packaging. We can make fuel.
Milestone reached. Avoid the embarrassment of placing liquids in your pockets only for them to spread across your suit. Package and unpackage them with the packager. Packaging fluids allows them to be transported in your inventory, on conveyor belts, and by vehicles. For increased, non-pocket related fluid storage, you can now use the industrial fluid buffer.
Diluted packaged fuel. I think this is really a good one. Yeah, I should look into this a little bit more, but I think I read that this one is really good. That is amazing. Because we've just unlocked packaged, or the packager. Yeah, this is being made in a refinery too. Packaged fuel. I think this, yeah, produced in a refinery. This is amazing. if I am correct, because this creates a lot more than just the normal fuel. So this is 2 for, yeah, for free water, if you will. Yeah, normally you have to make this and get it into... Alright, well, we'll leave it for now, but I think that is really good. Alright, let's get to the other side. I think we'll be able to get petroleum power. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we're doing great. I think we need a little bit more plastic for that rifle later. Yeah, we just need a little bit of motors. How are we on Somersloops here? So if we can get some Somersloops, that would be really nice. Ooh. That is a spitter. Let us watch. Let us see. There's a purple slug there. I don't think I've had purple slugs before. There is a Somersloop here. What's up? Alright, it is in this direction. Oh, I think it's in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's in there. That is a big spitter. Hope I don't get lost. Oof. I can see that there's a crash site here. I'm still not able to find crash sites, I think. No, just Somersloops. Right, let's get to that. Oof. Oh, wow. That is a big boy. I think it didn't see me. Didn't see me, sorry. Let's grab the quickwire. Let's grab that. Ooh, what is that? Not sure what that is. What's up, big boy? Uh-oh. It's angry. Ooh, it hit me. Freighter is re-entering. I think that spitter let me go. Yeah. So no Somersloops for me. Is there anything else with regards to crash sites? What am I hearing? Oh, it's a golden one. No, we don't have anything here. Yeah, Somersloop over there, I think. Ooh, there's something over here. And it's gone now. Oof. I can see a Somersloops. I got that. Nice, that was good. I'm not sure where we are at this moment. Uh-oh. I really have to go. Oh, no, no time for this. Yeah, that next Somersloop. Oh, there's the purple slug. Ah, that's over there. Yeah. We can blow that to smithereens. If we want to. Alright. We did a little bit of exploring here. Let's get back to the freighter. And let's get back to power generation. We'll fill this up with steel beams later. We have one Somersloop. We can detonate the other Somersloop in there. I think I'll do that. And then we can work on the versatile frameworks a little bit more. But first, let's get to power. So yeah, I want a little bit of power in the pure node. And then I hope I'll be able to get that working. Yeah, maybe not this episode. But it would be cool if we got that fuel generator to work. Then we can revamp our basic oil production. Yeah, alright, let's do the power generators first. So that we're certain that we're not missing anything. There we go. Petroleum power.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Since when is Ada so nice to us? What's going on? I don't trust a single bit of it. So yeah. We have petroleum power. Let's place the hard drive in the MAM first, but maybe we want sulfur. Nice. Don't need
Research completed.
rifle.
Smokeless powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available for the development of high-end weaponry and ammunition.
How do you make that? Is that made in a refinery? Smokeless powder. Yeah, heavy residual oil. And then with black powder. Oh, crazy. To make smokeless powder. Wow, alright. A little bit awkward. But we'll see. First, let's get this hard drive. Alright, let's see. We want, I think, 8 fuel power generators. So that is quite a lot of stuff there. We want... Oof, I'm not sure how many. So a few... We're missing rubber here. So let's see a refinery. if it makes residual fuel or it makes straight up just fuel. So that would be 40. I think that powers 2. So yeah, if we have a pure node, we can then extract 240 of it, which why we need 4 refineries. Yeah, 4 refineries, that makes, let's do the math here. Fuel, we can sink the polymer resin or make plastics out of that. Yeah, we would like to do this, I think. Yeah. This would not be wise to do. So, fuel out of it. 2 per, so 4, so we need 8 generators. We have 8 generators and we have 4 refineries. And an oil extractor with some shards. I think we grab those, yeah. Not sure if we need the shards, but for now this would be good to generate a lot. We'll keep the tier 6. We have completed tier 5, but we'll keep the tier 6 here. Let's grab some copper sheets. Oops. And also, I want the copper sheets. Yeah, we're not making a lot of them anymore because we have turned off the basic factory. We need motors. Quite a lot of them. Luckily, we have our motor factory up there. Let's get down there. Yeah, so this episode is a little bit of doing everything. But at least we're working. We're doing stuff. That is good. Let's get the... Alright, we're sinking all these steel pipes now. We're good on motors. I'll grab a stack more. And then we'll need the rubber. Not sure if you heard that. Sometimes my mute button doesn't work. If you did, excuse me. If you didn't, great. Great. Let's see how many Somersloops we can fit into the versatile framework assemblers. Not sure if I want to do this already. So yeah, you can put 2 in there. And then your output would be 1.5. So you could do an output of 2. That's nice. Yeah. And so you're creating more stuff with that. Hello? There we go. Yeah. So without even using more input, you can get more output. Let's get a explosive for the other... I'm not sure if we have an explosive, actually. Don't think we do. Got a lot of circuit boards here. Which is good. Yeah, we do. And we have the detonator. So we can get a second Somersloop. And then I am okay with... maybe run 1 assembler. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run 1 assembler. Let's see. Let's delete the lot. Not this one, not that. We can delete this. See what's left. There we go. That was not smart to do. There we go. Yeah, that's what I reckoned. There we go. Yeah, totally filled up. And we have quite a lot of modular frames here. Quite a lot. And then we'll work on the second Somersloops in there, and then I am happy with putting some steel frames in there to work a little bit on the phase 3 already. I think the other parts, the modular engines, are not that bad to create actually. Oh, there it is. They're not that bad. I was afraid that I didn't catch that. So let's get that second Somersloop. And then when we're done with that, we'll scope out our power generator. Oh no. We'll scope out our power generator. Oh, I hope that I brought the detonator. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Detonator in hand. And fix it, freighter re-entry. Reload. That should be enough. Okay. There we go. What? All right. Here we go. Don't hit me. It's not hitting me. Oh, now it sees me. All right, I'm out of here. But I got the Somersloop. That's really nice. Used all the Nobelisks, I think. Are we heading towards our base now? That's the question I have. Hope so. I think we do. Yeah. There we go. Second Somersloop, nice. Now let's get those first off frameworks working. How much power do we have for that? I think we're having enough. And then we'll do the power generators. Well, I should have just let it run. Yeah, everything is off except for the most important parts. Sorry if you heard that again. Ooh. I think I know this one. I think this is pretty good. The diluted packaged fuel and the alternate heavy oil residue are, I think, really good. I might be mistaken, but yeah, I should look into this a little bit more. I should look into that a little bit more later on. Actually, I'll have to do that before we set up any power generators. Let's get to this buddy here. Dude, seriously. You're in straight mode. Right. Have it your way. Alright, Somersloops. Let's get both of them in there. Output multiplier doubled. Wrong one. Let's get that in there. So let's see how much power this now takes. Oh, not that much actually. So we're creating 10 now. So it's almost a one-on-one with these steel beams. I think that's really nice. Whoa. Oh, it's also having a little bit of the purple in there. Ooh, I can hear that. That's a bit creepy. Oh, yeah. Nice. Cool. All right. That is working and doing its thing now. That is cool. Now let's see. In the MAM, I have to research the two alternates that we have. I think I'm really lucky with these. I'm not sure. But the heavy oil residue also creates quite the amount. And then getting that into packaged fuel too is also really nice. Yeah, we'll have to reconsider our options here. That's why I won't be working on the power generators for now. So I'm really sorry about that. But we'll definitely do that in the next episode, I promise. We're already 43 minutes in, so working on the power generators, I actually had to cut that short. Anyway, so I want to thank you all for watching this episode of Satisfactory. You made a little bit of improvements here and there, and also got the power generators unlocked. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more Satisfactory, and if you got tips, tricks, and ideas, drop them in the comments. I read them all, and I comment to all of them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This was Ambron. See ya.